I'm Tara Mergener.
All right, Tara, thank you very much. We'll have more of the news tonight at 6. We are glad to welcome today to midday Miss Alison McGlamry. Hi, Alison. How you doing, girl?
Great.
Last time I saw you, you're on stage over at the school, twirling around as Fatima of the Seven Veils or something.
And water.
Right. You are a professional dancer, aren't you?
I am. I have danced since I was 4 years old. Various companies, including Nashville Ballet, Atlanta Ballet. While I was in Atlanta, I found different avenues of dance, international dance, which I really like, salsa, Latin style, ballroom.
Did you? So from 4 years old, you knew you had the gift. You could do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we play Old Home Week? Can we tell them who your dad is? Because everybody down here knows
Yes.
your dad. He's passed away now, but we know him.
My dad was Tyler McGlamry of McGlamry Bicycle Shop, downtown, right around the corner.
But he also...
But his main thing was an organist, choir master, pianist.
He was great on the organ.
Right.
He just really well. I've heard him so often over the years. Is it in the genes, this artistic bent that you have?
I think so. I think it comes from both sides of the family as well. My mother, Anita McGlamry, and my grandmother and my aunt, Aunt Lori, and my cousin Kristen, everyone. We all like to draw. And the music side, the rhythm, I think that comes from my dad and from my mom.
Well, it's not the only artistic bent she has, talent to dance. She's also creator of exquisite jewelry, and she's had a display at the Cordele Carnegie Library, and it was supposed to end today, but we're going to let it stay a little bit longer, aren't we?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
so if you have not seen it, go to the Cordele Carnegie Library and see Alison's display of jewelry. And she brought some pieces today, and they are just gorgeous, and we're going to look at a couple of them right here. Now, I love this piece. This is a bracelet.
This is a necklace, actually.
Necklace,
this is a choker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right. This is done on the sort of the memory wire, and so it can fit, like this.
All right. Do you sit down with a piece of paper and design, or do you just let the flow, creative juices take you where they will?
Kind of both ways. I tend to spread it all out as far as I can, on the table, and just look at it, and you never get the same creation the same day you go to it, and then you have another idea. Sometimes it comes from nature, sometimes it comes from, animals, dance, whatever.
Now, these have an Indian feel to me. I don't know why, but I think Native American when we get a shot of this piece,
Right. That's kind of going through the gemstone phase with the turquoise and carnelian.
Now, do you work only in semi-precious stones and things, or do you... have you ever done anything with diamonds and pearls?
Not yet, not yet. I want to. It's mainly crystals, glass beads, gold-plated, 14-karat gold-plated, or sterling silver, and I do like the gemstones. I favorite.
Why do they call this costume jewelry? It's exquisite.
It's just, you can have a lot of it. It's fun to wear. You put it with everything, get a wardrobe out, and that's the fun part, making a piece that goes with your wardrobe or with someone else's wardrobe.
You design primarily to please yourself?
And other people. I like to custom design. That's my favorite thing. But if I get an idea, if I'm inspired by something, I'll go create a piece of jewelry.
So people do sometimes come to you and say, hey, could you do something for me?
Definitely. And I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that.
Okay. You're wearing something today.
I did this one, a triple strand choker with a sun. It's just a metal, but it's sort of an Egyptian color scheme.
These are earrings that you made now.
Right.
You like dangling earrings. I
do. I love long earrings.
This doesn't bother you when they're dangling in your ears?
No, it just emphasizes your neck structure. You just walk around,
Okay, what is this stone?
This is a Swarovski crystal, just a pink. It's probably hard to see in the light.
Are we talking major league money now for one of these pieces? What kind of money are we talking
These pieces range from $7 up to about $69.
Oh, okay. So very affordable then.
Right. I think there's one piece at the library right now that it took a very long time to do. It's in the center, and that one is probably the highest of all of them.
Okay. In fact, she gave me a price list. I don't know what I do with it. But anyway, I was looking at that, and the prices are very, very reasonable. The earrings, for example, what would they run?
These would, I would say, 12 to 14. Those.
Listen, you're gonna.
This one.
Okay, show this piece. I want to.
This piece I'd like to show because I think the shell is nice. This is a polished shell with glass beads and crystals all around it. So it has the shell running throughout it, and it has an unusual clasp with like a seed bead clasp. I would say in the $20 range here.
Those are great prices. Those are great prices.
Yes.
Beautiful. And it's going to be one of a kind. You're not going to go down the street and somebody else had bought one exactly like it.
Right.
Okay.
No, I try to do everything different.
Ever make a piece that you just can't afford, you can't let go, it's so much you that you can't get rid of it?
This one. Maybe
no price on that one.
This one, yeah, this is the one I'm going to keep. Maybe, I can't think of any other ones.
You do jewelry for friends?
Yes.
How'd you get started? I mean, did you just sit down one day and say, I can do this, or did you take a class, or
I did take a class. I was in Tallahassee, Florida, studying ballet. Naturally. And just to kill some time during the day, and as part of my school, because I was homeschooled for a couple of years, my mother found a jewelry making class, and I started making bracelets and dangly earrings. And then the bead stores, the Indian trade beads were popular in that area. So I got into different, styles and techniques and learning.
Are you still dancing?
I am. I'm still dancing.
You practice it? You get on the bar every day?
I don't get on the bar every day. I'm a little busy, but I do teach Middle Eastern dance at Impact Fitness on Tuesday nights from 8:30 until...
Is this not belly dancing? Is that what you're calling it?
That's Middle Eastern dance, right? Yeah. As well as some of the Latin styles.
Okay. She's got a funny story, and I was my daughter, who directed her in the Centennial drama, told me this story. This is so funny. You were in Atlanta. You were running late for rehearsal.
Right.
And a cop stopped you.
Right, for running in a yellow to red light.
Okay. And he said, okay, what do you do, little lady? And you told him you were?
A dancer.
And he said, okay, which one is it? Is it the Gold Club? And he named about 4 or 5 strip joints. And she said, no, it's the Atlanta Ballet.
No, professional dancer, right.
See, I've danced with the Atlanta Ballet. What happened then, Allison, when you told him that?
Well, I learned a lesson to never say that you're just a dancer.
Yeah,
just explain what kind. I explained I was professional.
He apologized and...
Yeah, well, I think it was the court reporter actually was like, whew, so...
Anyway, you didn't get a ticket?
No,
okay. Oh, that's a funny story. And the cop says, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, right. Go ahead, go to... I understand you got to get to practice.
Right.
Is it tough standing on your toes? I know little about ballet.
It can get, over the years, it can get tough.
Do you have foot problems because of your long, extended practices and the fact you've been doing it since you were a kid?
I'm okay now. Sometimes a little sore in the joints, but sometimes in the hips and in the feet, yes, I won't lie. But it's just worth the pain. It's not really pain, but it's just worth it all.
Runners talk about getting that runner's high when they reach a certain plateau that they don't feel pain or anything else. Does that,
definitely.
I mean, in the moment of the performance, does that happen to you?
Definitely, you forget all. It's magic. As they say, it's just magic. When you love to do something like that so much, you get out and you just...
What's the question you get asked most when you tell people you're a ballet dancer?
I'm sorry,
what's the question you get most often? People find out you're a ballet.
Oh, I think it was that one. Does it hurt to stand on your toes? Yeah.
And what was it, Andy Griffin's comment? It looks like they just get taller girls.
Right.
Alison McGlamorous, what a joy to have you. You're back in your hometown.
Thank you.
This is where your roots are.
Right.
She's got a display of this beautiful jewelry for a few more days at the Cordele Carnegie Library. Please come by and see it. If you're interested in her designing a piece or buying one of her pieces, she'll be glad to do that, except the piece that she's wearing
Except
today.
The piece I'm wearing, right.
And she's teaching Middle Eastern dance right now at Impact?
At Impact. And as well, I'd like to say that this jewelry also can be found at Spa FX on 16th Avenue.
Okay, Spa FX on 16th.
Right.
They've got you can find the jewelry there. It's gorgeous jewelry. It's reasonably priced. It's one of a kind. You will not find everybody walking down the street wearing this piece. Alison McGlamorous, what a joy to have you. Will you come back to see me?
I will, definitely.
Thank you very much for being with us. Please don't go away. We'll be back in a moment. Sky Sanchez from the Sam Short Line is joining us today.